What's up, everybody, and welcome to the PlayStation Podcast, the DualShock Show, where greatness awaits. Also, hashtag I want my DualShock Show. As you guys probably have noticed, for you who listen to the show, I did not start off by saying welcome to the Arcane Podcast. And the reason being is we are changing up our format, we're changing up our website, and we're moving over to Toaster Chimp. So we will now be Toaster Chimp's PlayStation Podcast, and getting towards the end of the show where you can we will tell you where you can get in touch with us. We'll give you all that information. Once again, I am your host, Javon McNeil, and with me, as usual, is Allan Muir. What's going on, Allan?
Hey, you got any of that Rocket League?
Yes, the Rocket League, the gamers crack. But getting into the show, we're gonna talk about what we've been doing. Allan, what you been up to, man?
So I played Rocket League. I did pretty well. Then got blamed by Adnan for no reason.
Yeah, well, I was actually in that game with Allan. We actually we did pretty good. We lost a couple of times pretty badly, but I mean, hey, Rocket League is our new crack. It is very, very much fun. Is there anything else you've been up to?
I played Transformers War for Cybertron, doing my Let's Beat for Toaster Chimp.
Nice. And when will you have that up so the people can get a load of those videos and take a good watch?
Whenever Josh Mobley says I can.
Gotcha. And is there anything else, or are you pretty much good right there for what you've been doing?
I'm pretty much good right there.
Alrighty. As for myself, like Allan said, I've been on some Rocket League with the crew. Been having some fun there. Did a little Plants vs. Zombies, which is cool too. Love that game. Got into Warframe thanks because of Allan. I've always saw it on the PlayStation Store, but never was really too keen on playing it. But I downloaded it, what was it, I think Monday or so, and I've gotten into it, and yeah, I pretty much like it. I enjoy it pretty well. Saw Mission Impossible, then just, going about the daily business. You know how that goes. But now that we've announced what we've been up to and what we've been playing, Allan, why don't you go into our PlayStation Plus deals for this month?
Yeah, this is actually what's coming next month.
Well, next month, August, might as well say, because tomorrow will be August 3rd.
By the time this goes up, it'll be August. But it goes up August 4th. And that's Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris on the PS4. Limbo, also on the PS4. Sound Shapes, also on the PS4. And Stealthing 2, A Game of Clones on the PS4. On the PS3, you've got Sound Shapes, Stealthing 2, A Game of Clones, and God of War Ascension. Oh, and also Castle Storm.
Nice.
And for the Vita, you got Sound Shapes, Stealthing 2, and Castle Storm.
We have any notable additions or deals for this month as well?
Yes, we do.
What do we have, Allan? Tell us!
We got King's Quest Chapter 1, A Night to Remember for $9.99. Legend of K Anniversary for $29.99. Dome Nods Life is Strange Episode 4 for $4.99. N++ for $19.99. Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment for $19.99. And for pre-orders, we've got Fallout 4, which I had to be convinced by my coworkers to not pre-purchase again.
Thank you. So you're not getting the Pip-Boy edition, or are you still are?
No, I still am, but I wanted to get it for both platforms.
No,
but They just told me just stick to one.
Yeah, dude. I don't think it's worth getting for two.
Next up is our for $59.99. One Piece Pirate Warriors. For PS4 it's $59.99, and for PS3 it's $49.99. Javon, is that an anime?
Which one? One Piece?
Yeah.
Yes. The next game after One Piece that you're gonna talk about, they're both animes.
Well, that I know thanks to Sir Helsing and Jake.
Nice. I miss those guys.
Me too. Next up, and lastly, Sword Art Online Lost Song.
Yes, that is another anime. Good anime, but the second season kind of sucks. But that's for another time. Now for our European PlayStation Plus deals. For PS4, we have Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, Limbo, Stealth Inc. 2, A Game of Clones, and Sound Shapes. For the PS3, we have God of War Ascension, Stealth Inc. 2, A Game of Clones, Sound Shapes, and Castle Storm. And for the Vita, we got Stealth Inc. 2, Game of Clones, Sound Shapes, and Castle Storm. So those are the PlayStation Plus free games that will be coming out on this upcoming Tuesday, August 4th, right? Yeah, all right. Figured.
And
sorry, go ahead.
A majority of these are from the currently going on in Europe summer sale.
So pretty much wait for it so you can get it for free.
No, these are a lot of the prices were dropped dramatically.
Oh wow!
And I'm jealous because the U.S. summer sale is a bunch of indie titles.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people have been when I was looking at PlayStation when they were talking about it, a lot of people are kind of upset with that because they're indie titles and they're not so much AAA titles. But I have neither of these games, and I've heard good things about them from people who already have them. So I am pretty much interested in getting them. Free is free 99. That's how I like to roll. So I am good with that. So for our notable mentions and deals for the European, we have N++, which is 15.99 euros,
Pounds.
15.99 pounds, 19.99 euros, and 29.95. Dragon Age Inquisition, Jaws of Hakkon, we got 6.49 pounds, 7.99 euros. Alien Isolation, 15.99 pounds, 19.99 euros. Borderlands: The Handsome Jack Collection, £24.99 pounds, £24.99 pounds, 29.99 euros. The Walking Dead: The Complete First Season, £9.99 pounds, 12.99 euros. The Walking Dead: The Complete Second Season, £9.99 pounds, 12.99 euros. Tales from the Borderlands Season Pass, £9.99 pounds, and 12.99 euros. Then we also have King's Quest: The Complete Collection, £31.99 pounds, 39.99 euros, and 49.95 in American dollars. We also have Shadow Warrior, which will be 7.99 pounds and 9.99 euros. Metro Redux, 11.59 pounds, 14.49 euros. And finally, we have Dragon Age Inquisition, which will be 24.99 pounds and 29.99 euros. And with that, once again, those are our PlayStation Plus deals and notable mentions for the US and for Europe. Now, the meat and potatoes, of our podcast is the news in this week in PlayStation. I'm going to start off first.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, I have to. This is Final Fantasy VII. You know I love the Final Fantasy.
Well, first we have some breaking news. Worms 4 has just been announced.
Give us the breaking news, Mr. Alan Mior.
It's been announced.
What was it again? Because I wanted to do my news ticker.
Worms 4.
Oh, Snapple. I haven't played a Worms game, I would say, since middle school. Yeah, I'm taking it back. So it's been a good while. So, and I think that was probably Worms too. Not exactly sure. It was one of them. But anyways, that is awesome. Are you going to pick it up?
If someone else I know picks it up, because that game is really built around multiplayer.
Is that or that someone you're talking about, me, Mr. Mior? Because I will pick it up if you will pick it up.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound too convincing, sir. It doesn't sound convincing at all. But I mean, hey, if the game plays good and it plays right, I'm so down for some Worms, dude. I'm definitely down for that. But yes, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to steal the first story, Allan. I have to. It's about Final Fantasy VII. Yes, yes. All right, into the news. Square Enix's upcoming Final Fantasy VII remake will have dramatic changes to the combat system, says director Tetsuya Nomura. While fans of the original combat system will be disappointed by this news, they can rest assured that the sweeping changes won't make the game completely unrecognizable. We're not going to be changing it into a shooter or something like that, Nomura told official PlayStation magazine. We're going to be bringing dramatic changes, but we want to make sure it's still recognizable. Nomura also mentioned the Final Fantasy VII companion movie Advent Children and that it will be a source of inspiration. Yes. That said, they don't intend on utilizing the 3D models of Advent Children as is because, well, it's a different technology and it's actually been almost 10 years since Advent Children was first released. Okay, as a super hardcore Final Fantasy VII fan who still has the original 4-disc in the original case for the PlayStation 1, I am not too heartbroken over this, and I kind of figured that they were going to change the gameplay, and I mean, hey, I figured and I told people it's probably going to be like the Kingdom Hearts gameplay or like Final Fantasy 13 Versus and Final Fantasy what was it 11 with Lightning.
13.
I'm cool. 13. There you go. I'm cool with that. I'm pretty sure they'll have a mode where you can play it in the original battle system. But let's be honest, people. Turn-based is kind of old school, kind of outdated, even though there's a lot of games that are still using it and playing with it. But with this, how 3D and, the graphics are updated, how it's going to look, I don't think that turn-based would give it justice. So I would, I kind of like that it will be going the route of Kingdom Hearts, like an action RPG kind of turn-based element style. So I'm cool with that. I have no problem. So people stop getting your panties in a bunch. It'll be great. Also, them not using the models for Advent Children, I'm cool with too. I kind of wanted them to, but I mean, I'm like he said, it's been 10 years. They're gonna make it a lot better. So I'm just still looking forward to this game, no matter how it is. As long as they just keep it to the core of what made Final Fantasy VII that game that everyone loves, I have no problem with that. What about you, Allan? Any thoughts on that?
This is gonna be the first Final Fantasy game I've actually played.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, there's a lot of good Final Fantasy games that are out there that you definitely need to get a hold of. But honestly, I think that's kind of awesome because from what I remember, I'm pretty sure I played the original Final Fantasy on Nintendo, but like my first like legit foray into Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy VII. So, and even into like really, really doing like a lot of RPG games. So for that to be the same for you, and hopefully you find it into loving it, I think, dude, that's awesome. But you've played Kingdom Hearts, so it's technically kind of a Final Fantasy game, but it's, it's not legit by itself Final Fantasy, but I get you, and, it's all good. So, on to the next bit of news, Allan.
Team 17, the independent studio behind the Worm series, will you paired up with Playtonic, the developer behind Yooka-Laylee, and will help on Yooka-Laylee.
Ah.
This pairing between Team 17 and Playtonic will enable Playtonic to expand the scope of its project thanks to additional resources that will enhance development of and ultimately result in a more value-rich end product for consumers. From the very start, we said that we'd welcome only a partner that could genuinely improve the creation of our game, while respecting the independence and creative autonomy of our development team, Playtonic creative lead said. Gavin Price said. Team 17's 25-year industry-leading expertise will significantly benefit ukulele in a myriad of ways, not least in an expanded localization, improved QA testing, certification, and access to vastly better resources for our team, Price added. Working alongside such a strong partner will allow the Playtonic team to focus 100% of our effort on building the best possible version of ukulele for backers and new fans alike.
Nice. Oh, you want to get the next piece of news as well? Because I know this is something of a game you played and you like. Go ahead.
And something I will be buying.
Yes, so go ahead and talk about it, sir.
Zombie, an update to the Wii U's Zombie U, has been announced for PS4 among other platforms. Ubisoft announced that the first-person survival horror game will release on August 18th and will be available via digital download only. Zombie pits players in zombie-filled London and must struggle to survive as death is permanent.
When you read that, Zombie, the first thing that came in my head was that song Zombie. Hey, zombie. Yeah, not sure if you know the song, but I had to. Yeah, I've actually seen a pretty few updates of this game, and it looked very interesting. Still on the fence about getting, but does like from what I saw. Does like. I mean, Allan, like you said, you're gonna get it for sure day one. I'm taking it. Yeah, Allan.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you're gonna get this day one?
Yeah. Ubisoft has actually talked about how they're gonna do this without the gamepad, because the gamepad was a critical component of Zombie U. You'd have to actually use it to scan for shit.
Yeah.
The map has been removed to the main screen, though it will disappear when not required in order to keep a minimal HUD and high sense of immersion. The sound mix between gamepad and main screen will be replicated if you have surround sound, while opening the backpack will again take up most of the screen and not pause the game. So decisions must still be made quickly. On the other hand, the field of view has been increased, but this will apparently be able to be tweaked somewhat. Control mapping and response has apparently been improved too.
Nice.
Finally, there are a couple of additions coming to the game in the form of 2 new melee weapons. And this is big because in the first game all you had was a cricket bat.
What else do you get now?
You get a shovel, which offers longer range and the ability to hit multiple enemies at a time, and a nail bat that has more damage and a higher critical hit chance.
Nice.
It too can also hit multiple enemies. The flashlight is getting upgraded too, allowing you to switch to a wider, further-reaching beam at the expense of battery life and a greater risk of attracting zombies. One thing that won't be returning, however, is a single-system multiplayer, which is used to task one player with replacing zombies in the path of a survivor. Unfortunately, without the touchscreen, this is impossible to replicate.
So what are they going to do instead?
They're just cutting it out.
Ah.
But still, I'm excited.
Nice. Like I said, I haven't played this, so I'm definitely going to wait until before it comes out and, look at more gameplay and read up more about it to see if this will be a buy. Because right now, it's more of a, you piqued my interest, but you still haven't warranted a buy for me.
It's like, don't bust that nut just yet.
Exactly. There you go, Alan. Don't bust that nut just yet. So on to the next bit of news. The first downloadable content pack for Rocket League entitled Supersonic Fury is coming in early August. Supersonic Fury includes 2 new cars. The Dominus is an over-the-top American muscle car, and the Takumi is a Japanese street racer. The DLC also includes 2 rocket boosts called Nitrous and Burnout, 2 new wheel sets called Cristiano and Spinner, and 5 new paint types, as well as Supersonic Fury, which costs $4 American and $4 pounds.
Euros.
Euro. I'm sorry, keep getting me.
Hey,
Hey.
here's something to help you by. If it Euros looks the symbol for Euros looks like an E.
It looks like a crescent moon from Sailor Moon. But yes, it does look like an E. So Euros. Okay, got it. Psyonix is also releasing a free game update. This update adds the new map Utopia Coliseum and more than 70 country flags. Spectator mode is also being added, allowing you to watch games in real time from any camera angle. $4, not bad. I mean, kind of wish you would have gave me a little bit more for that than just 2 new cars and 2 new, wheel sets and something like that. I feel like that kind of should have been given away for free. But I mean, hey, people love Rocket League. They've been playing the hell out of it. So
it's in the works right now. Is Rocket League becoming an esport for the ESL? Yeah.
So, I'm sure those people would spend the money for that. I don't know. Myself, I'm not going to. I'll wait until something else or better comes out or a better pack. But yeah, that's that. So, on to the next bit of news I'll go into, Alan, real quick. A remastered version of Wasteland 2 is coming to the big 2 current-gen consoles October 13th in Americas and October 15th worldwide. The definitive director's cut edition of the post-apocalyptic RPG will feature overhauled graphics, expanded voiceovers, gameplay enhancement and tweaks, including fully redone character and level art, an enhanced lighting system, and improved textures. All major speaking parts, NPCs, and weapons sounds have also been refreshed for the director's cut.
Psyonix Studios has announced there have been over 5 million downloads of Rocket League. Woo!
Holy crap.
The vehicle sports game launched on July 7th, which means that the game has been downloaded 5 million times in a little over 3 weeks.
That is a lot of freaking downloads. Like, I knew I had fun with it, and I told friends to get it, but I mean, I did not expect it to catch on like wildfire like that. 5 million downloads. Psyonix, we here at the DualShock Show clap for you, because that is pretty amazing.
Is that a golf clap?
Yeah, that is a golf clap. I don't want to, loudly clap with these thunderous giant hands of mine. So, golf clap. Indeed. You can go ahead and get the next piece of news as well, Alan.
A new PlayStation Plus promotion has been announced. The promotion is called Vote to Play, and the game with the most votes will be given away for free the following month. The runners-up will be available for PS Plus members for a discounted fee. Remember, you must be a PS Plus member to vote on the game.
All right, so I'm gonna go with you first. What are your thoughts on this?
I think this is. I didn't think that this would actually happen.
But I mean, do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Okay, and why is that?
A lot of times you'll get the same thing you've gotten a couple months back with PS Plus.
Okay.
And with this, you can actually have more influence than you've ever had.
Yeah.
Because you've never had any influence.
I think, and I will agree with you and disagree. I think it's a great idea because now we're not really so much left in the dark about what they're gonna give us, and we have more the say so of, hey, this is what I really really want. Because there's been times where I played when the PlayStation Plus deal came out, and I'm like, this doesn't really look like a game I'd play. I'm not really interested in that. No, I'm fine. And it's kind of let down. And like you said, like a lot of people with this month, they're like, oh, these are indie games. These are games we already have. I'm not too impressed. And when I was brought this story to you and I read the forums, that was some of the comments that people actually left. And then another reason why I'm kind of iffy on it is because, oh man, there are some games that they might have on there that I really might want them to give away for free. And generally when people already have games, they're not going to really say, hey, I want that game. So that kind of puts me and other people who haven't played the song, that kind of takes away from them. But like you said, the good thing about it is that they would also have those games on sale for a lower price. So it's a pro and a con. And then you're gonna have those trolls or who are gonna probably want to troll and put some games that people don't want. But it's also good that it's only if you have PlayStation Plus that you are allowed to vote with these games. So I mean, hopefully it's not a gimmick, and we'll see where what happens from there.
Only time will tell.
Yes, time. And this is why I wish I had a TARDIS to go into the future to see if this will actually be a good idea or not. That'd be good. But anyways, the Vice President and Managing Director of Sony Computer Entertainment UK has resigned. Fergal Gara has reportedly left to pursue...
Gara.
Okay, excuse me, Fergal. He left to pursue a professional venture. According to MCV, SCCE's General Manager of Nordic, North, and Southeast Europe, Warwick Light, will be replacing Gara. I hear Gara and I think of Naruto. Yes, the anime nerd in me just came out. From August 10th, with Gara staying on to help ease the transition. I have had a fantastic time leading the PlayStation business in the UK and Ireland over the past 4 years, he said. I am very grateful for having had this opportunity, and I want to thank my team who have been amazing, and of course Jim for his support, along with the wider PlayStation family who have helped make this period as successful as it has been. Fergal is an extremely talented leader, and in his 4 years managing the UK business has significantly strengthened the brand and made countless contributions to our success. President and CEO Jim Ryan added, I have complete confidence that Warwick is the right person to replace Fergal in the UK role, and his 20 years of service to Sony have been marked by outstanding performance. There you go. The next one's yours, Alan.
Okay. Techland has announced the following: a story-driven expansion on the way to Dying Light. The main addition to the game is drivable all-terrain dirt buggies, along with the new map set to be the same size as all the other maps in Dying Light combined. Season Pass holders will be getting the following for free, while everyone else will be able to buy it separately. No release date or pricing has been revealed, but much more is set to be shown off at Gamescom next week.
You have Dying Light, right?
I had it. I deleted it because I don't want to deal with the nighttime zombies. Those scare me.
Gotcha. So I'm guessing you won't be getting this?
No.
I never really got thought about looking into the game. It didn't interest me, so
The parkour stuff was great.
Yeah, that looked cool.
The Bozak Horde DLC was released for Dying Light in May. Techland also recently stated that even though it is currently putting all of its focus on Dying Light, Hellraid, its first-person co-op slasher game, has not been cancelled.
Sweet. And for our final bit of news, Sony has released its financials for the first quarter of the financial year, revealing that the PlayStation 4 continues to exceed all expectations. 3 million consoles were sold in the 3 months period ending June 30th, of the 2.7 million sold in the same window last year. This means lifetime sales for the PlayStation 4 now stand at 25.3 million, despite the console not being out for 2 full years. That's awesome. Yet, in contrast, it took the PS2 a comparatively sluggish 2 years and 8 months to hit 20 million units sold. With sales proving so strong and continuing to grow, Sony has revised how many of its latest consoles it plans to sell this year. Where it is originally expected to ship 16 million consoles this financial year, it is now predicting sales of 6.5 million.
16.5.
16.5 million, up from 14.8 million last year. If this is correct, the PlayStation 4 will sell 38.8 million units by March 31st of 2016. Overall, Sony's had a good quarter year, taking home 676 million in net income from sales of nearly 15 billion. While smartphone and LCD television sales decline, the corporation has its devices, imaging, financial services, and music to thank for its good results. All earned a higher operating income than games and network. Sony's doing it up, ladies and gentlemen. I got to clap for that. I mean, that has a lot to do with... Oh, there you go. Yes, claps. Clap. You know, that also has to do a lot with how Microsoft marketed themselves with their Xbox One and during the beginning of the console wars and all that good stuff. So, I mean, Sony's been pulling out some good games. They've been doing good on their systems. Yeah, I got to applaud them for that, even though you already did it for me. So, let's keep it up, Sony. And you know, honestly... the PlayStation console has always had a good life shelf on it, 10 years plus. I mean, look at the PlayStation 2.
Look at the PS3; it's still going.
That too, and that's why, you know, I don't want to sound biased, but that's one thing why I really love about Sony's console, that even when they transition to the newer one, the previous console still keeps on ticking. It still keeps going, like it still holds out strong. Whereas most other consoles, after a few years, it's just done. And then when they come out with a new one, they pretty much forget about that previous console. While Sony's like, nope, we're going to keep dishing out games for it. We're still going to be doing things for it until it gets to that probably 10-year period where it's just like, yeah, now it's time to put you to rest. So I think that's awesome. Good job for you, Sony. Good job for you. All right. So we had a question last week of what are your opinions on definitive editions, but this week, Allan, what is our topic?
You mean our question?
Yes, our question.
Man, you're really off the ball today.
Yeah, I'm trying to go off script. So do we have a question, or should I go for our topic of the week, which is the Sony PlayStation 4 sales?
Yeah, we can go for that.
All right. So, as I just read previously, is PlayStation 4 sales. What are your thoughts on that, Allan?
They're really kicking Microsoft's ass.
Yes. I mean, I haven't seen any stats recently on what Microsoft's been doing, though. So
this comes on the heels of backwards compatibility for the Xbox One.
True.
The news that the Xbox One might be able to stream PC games.
Also true.
And that's for Fallout 4, you'll be able to download mods. This is a new Microsoft. but they have the same problems as the old one.
I think when they did it, Microsoft went more cosmetic. So it's like, oh, we're just gonna make it look good and sound good, but we're not really fixing those core issues that need to be fixed. Whereas Sony's like, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing you new hardware and stuff like that. I mean, you have any more thoughts about this?
Yeah, they also, with this 3 million, they've sold more than, in the past 3 months, than the Xbox One and Xbox 360 combined.
Holy shit. Oh, well, I'm impressed. I mean, and for it to be like this, because the PlayStation also kind of did have a semi-slow... the PS4, excuse me, also kind of had a semi-slow start for when it first came out, especially game-wise, where the Xbox One pretty much had a good lineup. So to see, pretty much a tortoise in a hare, would you like to agree with me on that analogy about the PlayStation 4 and how it's been growing?
Yeah, I mean, soon, I wouldn't be surprised if in 3 years the console is at past 50 million sold.
I mean, with this holiday season that's coming up, I'm pretty sure they'll get there really quickly. Anytime the holiday comes around, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, those are the times where, people are going to have more money to buy things. The kids are going to want consoles if they don't have one. You're going to have a lot more games like the Call of Duty series and Uncharted, which are big reasons and big games for people to actually buy, the console, especially when Kingdom Hearts comes out. That's going to be another one for, it's going to come out for PlayStation 4 first. So it's games like that are, when they're exclusive or, they come out first on one console before something else. That's a console driver right there in itself, So, I mean, I'm happy. Like, I'm not going woohoo like craziness, but I'm kind of, excited that PlayStation is steadily, slow and steady to keep in its growing or its consoles and its units. So now on to our week's question. Did you buy your PlayStation 4 on day one? Allan, since we're here right now, did you buy yours on day one?
I spent over $1,000 combined getting my PS4 and Xbox One on day one.
Good Lord, man.
I don't know if it's still up on Arcane or arcane.vgu, but me or Josh Mobley, Constantine Maximilian, and I did an episode of Lunchtime Adventures.
Lunchtime.
Which is basically, it was an hours-long podcast. And in the middle of it, my consoles arrived, and I'm like, holy shit, my PS4 and Xbox One are here. And then I had to review Knack.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That game was like if Lego games and Katamari fucked.
Wow. It sounds kind of bad.
But things right now, I'm happy that I own. I'm happy I own a PS4. I'm happy I own an Xbone.
Xbone.
Or as I call it, the Xbro.
Bro. But yeah, as for me, no, I did not get my PS4 on launch day. I did wait in line at the Best Buy with one of my best friends so he can get one because I told him, hey, look, let's go. Like, I was going to get it that day, but I didn't have the funds really too much for it.
Let's make our listeners hate you. Tell the listeners how much you got your PS4 for.
All right. So, listeners, I knew of a legit site, and I got my PlayStation 4. What was it? Last year, October, brand spanking new, 2 controllers and a few games. Forget this, $190 with free shipping.
What the site doesn't say is that it may have fallen off of a truck.
No, that never happened. It did not fall off a truck. This is a legit site that I use to get good deals on many other things. But yeah, they had a sale for a week and it was $190, and I was like, don't have a PlayStation 4 right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go on and do that. $190, you can't beat that. But Allan knows because that same site helped him get The Last of Us for the PlayStation 4 for just 15 bones.
Yeah, and it's actually been a pretty good bookmark.
Yes. So it is legit. I'll probably in a write-up, I'll write it up there, but I'm not trying to do advertisement or anything. But yeah, I mean, so, I waited a little bit. I played it here and there, friends' consoles, but I never had one until that deal, which was last October. So I'm happy. Allan's pretty mad at me for that.
I had to pay over $1,000 fucking dollars for both, and the games. Motherfucker.
I could say sucks to be you, but nah, it sucks to be you. I'm gonna be that asshole. All right, Allan. Before we head off into the Wild Wild West, we're gonna go to It's Pretty Badass, but I also see we have something that's called It's Not Badass. So, Allan, what is your Pretty Badass?
I rented a movie over from Amazon Instant Video called The Wedding Ringer, starring Kevin Hart.
Yes, freaking love that movie.
Starring him, Josh Gad, and Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting.
And what is your Pretty Not Badass?
Well, can I explain the movie first?
Oh, go ahead.
It's a movie about a guy who has no friends, and he calls up. He's referred to by his wedding planner, Best Man Incorporated, which is Kevin Hart is your best man for a sum of money, and they had to pull off a golden tuxedo, which is Kevin Hart plus 7 other groomsmen. And it was great. They had Alan Richardson from Blue Mountain State. They had Jorge Garcia from Lost. And the best part of the movie was at the end, when they're on the plane going to Tahiti.
Yes.
Jorge Garcia's like, I have a bad feeling about this.
And it was like Lost. I love that reference. I would agree that movie was pretty badass. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did when I first initially saw it, because the marketing for that was not really good. But actually watching the movie, it was, I would definitely say, one of Kevin Hart's greatest movies, and it also is what made me actually like Josh Gad. So
I liked him from Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so
I didn't see it either. I have it. I have the soundtrack on Spotify.
I actually heard the soundtrack, and I did not know he was on that, but I love that freaking soundtrack. So that is dope.
And Kaylee Cuoco plays a fucking bitch gold digger.
That she does. But I would still tap that. Lord, Lord knows Hulk smash. But anyways, let's not go into that.
Not Hulk Hogan smash.
I am a real American. But yes, and what's your pretty not badass?
Or as I wrote it, not badass, is the pre-order DLC for WWE 2K16.
Yeah, that Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, I'm like, plays the Terminator. Even the commercial was pretty freaking lame.
There are only two good things about that commercial.
Which is?
Paige.
Mm-hmm.
Looking as hot as ever.
And?
Dean Ambrose doing some pretty good acting.
Yeah, I didn't like the commercial. I thought I'd give it an A for effort for actually recreating that scene in Terminator, but it was just try-hardish to me. It was lame, so I didn't enjoy it. For my pretty badass, I will go with Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which was awesome. Love the movie. Tom Cruise did a spectacular job. Love the stunts. Love the fight scenes. Love the action. Love the story. All of that.
Yeah, when I saw Ant-Man, I saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
And they showed the scene where he's holding onto the door on the plane.
Yes. Which is a scene he actually really did, which is awesome.
Yeah, they show him going up and his legs are just wobbling behind him like he's paraplegic.
So that's my pretty badass. And not so badass. What's a not? I don't really have a not so badass.
That means you have a good life.
No, I wouldn't say I have a good life, but just nothing hasn't been not so badass. So I don't know. Yeah, that sucks. But next week I'll probably have something, so I won't have a good life, Allan. So don't worry about that. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the DualShock Show. Yeah, we love you guys. Those who listen to us, who want to, tell your friends about it, tell your mom about it, tell your dad, tell the whole family, the neighborhood, shout it out from the rooftops, whatever you got to do, but let it be known. But once again, thank you for listening to Toaster Chimp's PlayStation Podcast, The DualShock Show. Please visit our website at toasterchimp.com. That's toaster as in where you put the bread in, and chimp like a monkey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Find us on PlayStation or tweet us at ToasterChimp. You can also find us on YouTube at ToasterChimp. You also can find this podcast in static video format at youtube.com/AllanMuir. That's ALLANMUIR. We are also on Stitcher, so search for us by searching The DualShock Show. Please remember to periodically check twitch.tv/MattmanD0.
0310.
Okay, I'm sorry. It looks like a D. So 0310 for our PlayStation 4 streams, where we'll be playing Rocket League. We'll be playing Plants vs. Zombies, Warframe, a whole bunch of other games. Maybe you guys can get on there with us. You can have a little chat, have some fun, and hang out with us, because we like that. We're about the viewers. You can also support the website by going to patreon.com/toasterchimp, or send your questions to DualShockShow@gmail.com. Once again, the DualShock Show has a Facebook and Twitter. You can find us at DualShock Show for both. Or if you want to individually tweet us, Allan.
The Allan Muir.
And for my Twitter, we all know it's U to the Z to the A to the M to the A to the K to the I to the J, Uzumaki J. That is me. And if you want to hit us up on PlayStation Network so you can play some games with us, like I said, when you see us on Twitch, Allan, what is your handle?
That Jew boy.
That's right. He is the coolest Jew boy. He is the Josh Gad to my Kevin Hart, even though I'm 6'5" and I'm pretty much taller than Kevin Hart. You can find me. You can find me at Arabian Nightmare. That's ARABIAN _ NITE, not NIGHT, NITEMARE. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the DualShock Show, and we hope to see you next time. And remember, never stop playing.
Bye.